Hello everyone, welcome to Still Only 35 Cents. We're live from Los Angeles today. How are you all? Apologies, the camera's up here, the screen is down here. This is an impromptu setup, so it's good to see you all. Welcome to the Merry Monday Mailcall Show. It's Monday in Australia, it's Sunday afternoon here in Los Angeles, and I've arrived ready for San Diego Comic Con. I was sitting on the plane doing presentation for the panel that I'm doing at 2 p.m. on Friday. That's pretty much done now, so that's pretty good. What I wanted to do with this one was a really quick impromptu show, just give you a sense of some of the books that I'm taking to be submitted for CGC. I'm probably going to do a quick live show tomorrow as well, just to give you a sense of the books that are sitting here in my parcel locker here, which I'll be picking up tomorrow as well. So they will also be going to CGC. So I thought I'd share those with you as well. But yeah, I've got a whole batch of books that I wanted to take you through, show you some of the books I'm taking with me and get a sense for those. Who have we got in the chat? Let's have a quick look, and apologies if my head disappears because I'm trying to set the screen down here. We've got Durs. How are you? Really good to see you. Collecting with Durs. If you haven't already, go and subscribe. We have a clash on time slots at the moment, but we're trying to work that out. I think I'm going to move this slightly earlier so that actually we both get a good slot. And then we've got Digger Jim. Hello, sir. I have a little something on its way to you when I get back to Australia, so you should be looking forward to that. I think you'll like it. Okay. So, usual stuff. For those of you who have not seen the channel before, or so we have the usual stuff, which is, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. We're at 720 subscribers now, so slowly climbing up to that 1,000. So thank you all very much for that. And if you like the content, please hit that notification bell to be alerted to future videos like this one. And if you like this video, hit the like button. It always helps. I think the algorithm or something, I don't know. YouTube has its mysterious ways. So let's go through the books that I've got. One of these is a bit of a surprise. I actually I've been meaning to start pressing my own books for a while. I haven't been sort of doing it very much. But I did do my first book this week before I left, and very happy with the results on this one. So this is let's see if I can get this in the light for you. I pressed this one myself. This is a Hulk 340 with that classic Todd McFarlane cover featuring the Hulk and Wolverine. I'm going to submit this week. I've got reasonable hopes for it. I reckon it's probably a 9.2 to a 9.6. Haven't put it on the CGC board yet, but I will, just to get a sense of what they think as well. But it pressed out really well. It did have a bit of bends to it, not color breaking creases or anything, but it did have some bends which have totally come out in the press. So I'm totally now into my own pressing, so I'm looking forward to doing more. But this is the first one, so I'll be interested to see how this one turns out. I didn't do any tack iron work on it. There's no spine stress on the spine here. Literally, it was just waviness in the book. So super happy with that. We've got CZFS. Hello, how are you? I hope you're enjoying the sun out there. CZFS is traveling with me, of course, and she is enjoying sunbathing at the moment outside. And then we've got Richard. Always a pleasure, Richard. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you got recognized in the CBC Awards for your contributions. Everyone that I've talked to really appreciates it, mate. So thank you very, very much. Speaking of Deadpool and Wolverine, I'm actually going to the opening night at Thursday night. I think Thursday night. I've got pre-booked tickets at San Diego's cinema just down the road from the convention center. So I'll be there on the opening night, 6 p.m. to watch Deadpool and Wolverine. And what better book to have to celebrate that than New Mutants 98, New Stand Edition. Really happy to have picked this one up. This one had a price ticket on the front. Now, over the last few months, I've really started to work out how to remove these price stickers from comic books. And this one came out absolutely perfectly. You can't see at all where that price sticker was. It was just on the T of that New Mutants. You've got to take a hairdryer, and you've got to be utterly careful with it. You lift it off slowly but surely, and then gently remove the adhesive. So got very good results with this one. It's going to need a clean and a press, so I will be submitting it via CGC. But this one, again, is from the same collection that Hulk 340 came from. So it's immaculate on that spine. It does have a little bit of a bend on there. So we'll see how this one turns out. But a newsstand edition of New Mutants 98. I'm really happy to grab a copy of this. Some of you would have seen this one already. This is House of Mystery 195, classic Bernie Wrightson cover. I believe it's Bernie Wrightson. Yes, Bernie Wrightson cover. Bat Out of Hell. Stunning cover, this one. As I say, I picked this one up. I got this, I think, for $325 or $300. I can't remember now. I got this from, I think, WonderCon. They say it's a near mint minus. So I'm relatively hopeful for this one. So we'll see what we do with that one. I think it does have a slight stain, so that might hammer it. But we'll see. Then we've got a Frankenstein Monster number 13, I think. Yes, number 13. Again, I'm collecting my Bronze Age horror, so hopefully that will go well. We've got West Coast Dave from West Coast Avengers in the house. Hello, sir. And yes, thank you. Hello, Rich. What's one of the best Bernies? Exactly. It is one of the best Bernies. It's been on my wish list for a long time. And when I managed to find one in reasonably high grade, I was super happy. So, yeah, happy with that one. I do have another Bernie coming in the next, well, hopefully tomorrow it will arrive. So I'll share that with you all. I'm going to submit that for JSA because it's signed by Bernie on the front cover. So that one in itself is going to be pretty interesting to see how that one grades out. Mid-grade, I think, but still, a Bernie Wrightson signature. No one's going to complain. Then we've got, I wonder who that's from. It's not from you, sir, but hopefully. Oh, yes. No, that one wasn't from you, I don't think. That was from somebody else. Frankenstein Monster number 7. Again, another high-grade one, so that's going in for selection. This is not what I paid for it, but yes, you would have seen this from my Heroes Con video. That Demon number 1 is going in for submission. We've got another horror book, Werewolf by Night. This is 19. This one does have Dracula. Oh, no. This one has vampires, not Dracula. It looks like Dracula, but it isn't Dracula. I've got a Susha News pedigree Judge Dredd from Metropolis. This is supposedly a 9.6. So we'll see what this one grades out at. And then the rest of it, until tomorrow, is a whole bunch of magazines. And again, I don't know if I've showed this with most of you, but there's this creepy number 7. This, again, is relatively high grade. It's a Frank Frazetta cover with a werewolf and Dracula fighting on the front cover. So wanted to get that one graded, see what that hits. We've got a Monster World. This is Monster World 6 with Frankenstein in his Christmas attire. So looking forward to seeing that. We've got number 12, Eerie, ready to go. We've got number 14, Eerie, ready to go. I'm just double checking. No, that's not Frank Frazetta cover, that one. We've got a 20 of Eerie. And then we have a third print. Now, the only reason you can tell this is the third print is the price. This is the third print. So $3.95 in that font. That designates the third print of Love and Rockets. So I think in total there's 4 prints of the first Love and Rockets, if you include the first appearance of Love and Rockets. But this cover, there's 3 prints specifically. I think the third print is relatively rare. So this will be going in. This one you might have seen before. This is Love and Rockets 24. This is really, really high grade. Tough to get in high grade because of that black cover. Super happy to be submitting that one. We've got an ElfQuest one, which I got signed by Richard and Wendy Peeney at Heroes Con. So that one's going to be submitted this time around for our JSA. And then you would have seen these at another Merry Monday Mailcall Show. These are going for submission. And this one, if John from Bronze and Modern Gods is watching, this is probably one for him because he has this book, I think, in an 8 with the transfers on the front. So this will be going into CGC to see how it does. It does have the transfers attached with tape. So it'll be really interesting to see how they grade out and what happens when the pressing happens, whether they remove them or not. I hope they don't remove them, because to be honest, I would rather not submit it if that's what they're going to do. These ones, then we've got issue 2. This one has the transfers inside. So these prints, I'll be talking about these at the panel. These are essentially, these stories were later reprinted in the Doctor Who monthly that came out in Marvel US. But they originated here in Doctor Who, which came out in 1979 in Marvel UK. So this is all original UK artists and creators. So I think Pat Mills and John Wagner did this story. From memory, I think it was either David Lloyd. Let me just check. Can't see from here. It doesn't have it in it. But yes, it was essentially the same creative team that did... Who was the guy that did Watchmen? I'll kill myself now. That is terrible. I don't know who drew Watchmen. Can chat help me out very quickly? But yes, there are a number of these issues that are drawn and by that same artist. And we've got Doctor Who number 3, again, with some more transfers. Doctor Who number 4, with some more transfers. And then this story that was only, I think, reprinted once in the US. This is Time Slip story. This is issue 17 and issue 18 of Doctor Who Weekly. Now, these two feature all 4 of the original Doctors in that magazine. So I wanted to get those submitted. So that's my list as of right now. Let me just see who we got. Digger Jim saying, nice Doctor Who. Thank you, sir. They are very cool. Tom Baker is my Doctor Who. Yes, exactly. Everyone's favourite Doctor Who. Not Frank Miller, unfortunately. It was Dave Gibbons. You're right, Digger. There you go. I knew someone in the chat. So Dave Gibbons' art. Let's crack that open so you can have a quick look at it. And I think a lot of this stuff in 1979 that Des Skin was doing. Let's just see. There's the transfers. Look at that. You get the TARDIS. Let's turn it the right way up. Here's the amazing little transfers. Let's try and get that in. So there's the TARDIS. And there is Dave Gibbons drawing Tom Baker as Doctor Who. So, yeah, this is a really good hark back comic book. And again, it was later reprinted in the US, I think in the 80s. But yeah, it's good to be able to sort of get these original prints graded and see what they come back. These are stupidly high grade, so I'm hoping they'll do well. But who knows with CGC at the moment. So that's about it, really. I didn't have too much else to share with you today. I was just landing, thought I'd do a quick impromptu, make sure we kept the live stream going. I do have a video coming out with an unboxing in the next couple of days as well. So I recorded that before I left. So I'll share that with you all over the next few days. Prepped as well, ready for the run through. So just in terms of San Diego Comic Con, I'll give you a sense of what I'm planning. So I'm doing preview night on the Wednesday night. So I'll turn up, I'll do a live stream on the Thursday where we'll cover off what happened on preview night, part of the first day, part of the Tuesday at San Diego. And then I'm doing a live stream on the Friday post the panel. And then I don't think I'm going to attend San Diego on the Saturday and the Sunday because it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get into Hall H. So I will possibly skip that and just do the first 3 days. So preview night, Thursday, and the Friday. But yeah, as I say, we are going to be doing the panel on Friday at 2 p.m. at the Marriott Marquis, which is just slightly off-site from the convention center. But yeah, if you want to, or if you can, or if you're in the area and you're doing San Diego, even it'd be great to see you turn up and enjoy the show and what we're thinking. So I would be worried CGC would lose the transfers. They don't. They are quite good, Digger. They're quite good at sort of finding. What I tend to do is I take them out, put them at the back, get them to press it, and then they reinsert it. The problem with that is then you have to sort of trust that it's back in the book, but generally they grade it and say that the free gift is included. So if it's not in there, then there's an issue. But I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised. So you're going to crush it, Dave. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you to say. So I think that's it. Like realistically, a very short, quick one for you all. Unless you've got any questions or suggestions, I am going to try and grab a couple of exclusives on preview night. One that I've been asked to get is the Spawn blank cover. I think it's like a gold cover that I'll be trying to get. And there is a Geiger #1 glow-in-the-dark variant as well, which I'm going to try and grab. So those are the two modern books that I'm probably going to focus on whilst I'm there. But outside of that, as I say, there's very few creators there. Jim Lee's going to be there. Don't think I'm going to get much chance to pop in and see Jim whilst I'm there. Joe Jusko will be there, so I'll probably try and get those cards that I didn't get signed at Heroes Con done whilst I'm there. But outside of that, it's quite quiet in terms of the creators. So what I have heard is there's a whole bunch of creators that do off-site stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how many of them are sort of floating around in different areas outside of the con. So again, this is all brand new to me. So I'm really looking forward to sort of giving everyone a sense of what San Diego Comic Con's actually like, because I've been to many cons in the US and around the world, and this is the only one I haven't really been to as yet. So I have no idea what to expect. So hopefully it'll be a fun time. As I say, I've given up on trying to get into Hall H because I just think, from what I've heard, is you have to queue the night before, then you have to get in at 8 o'clock in the morning and stay there the whole day. I'm really not interested, especially for a 5 o'clock show, to be in the theater for the whole day watching all of those shows just so I can see the Marvel one. I'd love to do it, but again, I just think the logistics are incredibly painful. So yes, hopefully tomorrow we'll have another quick impromptu show. I'll take you through some of the other books that have arrived, and a couple of other surprises. We've got a giveaway. I think we'll do a giveaway tomorrow as well if I do the show. A number of things that have arrived that I know I'm going to be giving away. So stay tuned for that and join us tomorrow. And I suppose that's it. I suppose today just landed. Time to relax now, time to get ready, go and pick up some parcels tomorrow, and then do another live stream tomorrow afternoon so you get a sense of some of the other books. And maybe we do a little bit of a run through of some of the stuff that we're doing at the show as well. So with that, as always, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, ring that notification bell for future content. If you enjoyed this video, very short and sweet, hit the like button. And with that, take care of yourselves. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Take care.